Hi, welcome back to the series. Today we'll be doing Chapter 2, Equations and Inequalities. So how do we solve a quadratic equation / inequality? So there are three methods, but the first method we will always attempt is factoring. So if the numbers are nice enough, it will give us very nice factors such as here, as you can see. And to press this in the calculator will be mode 522, if I'm not wrong, yeah. Okay, so do note that not every equation can be factorized nicely, and that's when we'll need to use method 2 and 3. So for method 2 is completing the square, and we already covered this in chapter 1. And for method 3 is quadratic formula. X equals to minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, let's try to do a question here. So find the range of values of x where y equals to x squared plus 6x plus 11 lies above y equals to 3. Okay, so they say x squared plus 6x. So this is an inequality already. So if you press this in calculator, you should be getting x plus 2, x plus 4. What's that do? So this is using method 1, factorizing. So then you need to have to draw a graph. So you all can see the coefficient of x squared is positive. So this is smiley face. And the 2 points here will be x plus 2 equals 0 will be negative 2. X plus 4 equals 0 will be x equals negative 4. And since they said they are more than 0, we'll be highlighting these areas here. So the answer should be x will be less than negative 4 and x will be more than negative 2. So if you want to use method 2, method 3 also can. Method 2 no need really, as we covered in chapter 1. So method 3 will be x equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Calculator. And 4. Then after that, you draw back the same graph here. Then you get the same answer. Okay, now let's move on to discriminant b squared minus 4ac. So what does discriminant tell us? Discriminant tells us the number of real and distinct roots based on the intersections. So when b squared minus 4ac is more than 0, that means that it intersects at 2 points, means there are 2 real and distinct roots. However, when b squared minus 4ac equals 0, it intersects at 1 point, means there's 1 real and distinct root. Sorry. And when b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, there are no intersections. So no real roots. Okay, let's try a question. Find the range of values of p for which line y equals 3x plus 4 intersects the curve y equals 2px squared minus 1 at 2 distinct points. Okay, so now we have 2 equations. Y equals 3x plus 4, equation 1, and y equals to 2px squared plus 1, minus 1, equation 2. So we just do substitution 1 sub 1 into 2 x plus 4 equals to, let's make it into an equation onto one side, 2px squared plus 3x. Okay, so now that we know, since intersect at two distinct points, b squared minus 4ac is more than 0. So b squared is 9 minus 9 plus 4 times 5, 4p. P is more than 0. Yep, and then we are done. So in this chapter, right, we learn how to solve quadratic equations / inequalities and also discriminant. So how do we know which technique to apply for different questions? So in general, if they ask to find range of x, like in this question, means we are most probably using the three methods we learned, which is factoring, completing the square, and quadratic formula. But then if the question asks for an unknown constant like p, k, m, etc., which are coefficients in the quadratic equation, you will most likely be using the discriminant method, b squared minus 4ac. So we have come to the end of this chapter. I hope this will be useful for you all, and see you all in chapter 3.